Hey everyone, I want to do a quick comparison between these two 34 millimeter scope mounts that I have. Okay, so one is UTG and the other one is Areo Precision. The difference in price is $35 from Amazon for the UTG, okay, and the Areo Precision, it's $95 from opticsplanet. Now they listed at 105, and then with the various discounts that you can get. They usually throw out like 10%, 12% discounts around the holidays. I got that for $95. Okay. Now the UTG for $35. I mean, I think this is really nice. Okay, it's got the three screws here to hold it in place, which I think is now kind of becoming standard. It's got these beautiful cuts over here to lighten it up. Okay, so the UTG one weighs in at 5.8 ounces. Okay, actually weighed it on the scale over here, 5.8 ounces. The Areo Precision comes in a little bit lighter at 4.2 ounces. So you got a difference of 1.6 ounces. So this is a tad bit lighter. I've covered this before in reviews. If you notice, this has like this handshake lock thing at the top. I have this on another rifle. I mean, the exact same thing. I've been using it on my primary arms, 1 to 10 by 28 SLX. So I've reviewed this before. This exact same one. It works great. Okay, it's beautiful. It does the job. But it's going to go back. The reason why this one is going back is because the rifle that I'm trying to outfit right now is a 5 to 25 scope, and I was able to find an Arkin 20 MOA mount for what was it? It was, I don't remember the price, but it wasn't expensive. It was like maybe it was I think it was like around $60-$70. I'll do a review on that when I get it. So because it's a 5 to 25, I want to go with the 20 MOA. So this at $95. It's a little too expensive to keep around unless I have a very specific need for it. So this is going to go back, okay? But it's really nice. I've reviewed this before. In fact, I'll show it to you guys on my other rifle that's been, where it's been working. So it's 4.2 ounces. It's a little bit lighter. It doesn't have any like fancy cuts or anything. It's just lighter. Now, if you look at these two side by side, right? Now this one, don't be deceived by this having like an oval shape, because when you put the scope in there and it closes like this, it's going to take a round shape. Okay. Now the thing I was sort of concerned with is the height, specifically for the scope that I'm planning to mount this one on, because I don't have the 20 MOA one yet. I'm going to be using this this one from UTG until I get the other one in. This one, since I only paid $35 for it, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep this as a backup. And in fact, I also got a 30 millimeter one, right? So since they were $35 each, that's like, okay, that's at a price point where, you know what, it's always good to have an extra scope mount around, and I already have another extra scope mount around. So, but at $35, it's like, it looks nice. I'm going to keep it. Areo Precision at $95. Yeah, you're great, but you're going back. Okay, I'm not going to spend $95 until I actually know that I'm going to need it. Now, as far as if you look at these two, right? Initially, my concern initially was the height, all right, because this one over here says high. Okay, so they have high. They have another one that's medium. And then they have another one, I guess that's low. Okay, so I was worried about how these two are going to compare. Now, like I said, this is already on my primary arms SLX 1 to 10. So I know that this height here is correct. Okay, all right. So what I did is I just took a level over here and I matched it up to the bottom over here. And they are exactly at the same height. Okay, I'm not going to do it now because I'm kind of holding this camera one-handed. So these two, the Areo Precision one, okay, and this UTG high, sit at the same height. So if you get the medium one, you're probably going to be lower. And if you get the low one, you're going to be really low. And especially like if you have a large objective lens, so like a lot of these 34 millimeter scopes, they have these large objective lenses. There's a possibility that it might be hitting your rail. Okay, so this one over here seems to be very standard height, and this one over here, the Areo Precision, and this one matches it in height. So if you're ordering the UTG one, get the high one, okay? Because the medium one's going to be lower than standard, and the low one's going to be a lot lower than standard, okay? So that's again, I've covered this before in other reviews in the past. This works great. It's beautiful, but if I didn't decide I needed a 20 MOA, I would have stayed with. I probably would. In other words, if Areo Precision offered this in 20 MOA, I probably would have got that one and stayed with it. But they don't. Or if they do, you got to spend like a shit ton more money, and I just didn't see a need for it. If I can get one from Arkin, 20 MOA for whatever, $70, I'm getting that. Okay, that will fit the bill. Now, one of the nice things about Areo Precision, okay, again, this also has the three screws over here. One of the nice things about Areo Precision is that they do give you this beautiful key. I love the key that they give you, right? So that's a nice what is this? A nice star key that they give you, because these are all star screws. UTG does give you, and it looks like they give you 2 extra screws, and they give you an Allen key. So, but Areo Precision does, for that extra, for the $95, right? For double the price, you get a nice key out of it. Well, double the price and 1.6 ounces less. Now the Arkin one, I don't know what the weight of that is going to be, right? So that's going to be a 20 MOA, and that one actually looked up the price at $70. So that's exactly what it is. And I got this one from Amazon. So Arkin is coming from Amazon. That's supposed to be here, I think, just before Christmas. So about 2 weeks out from now, rather 10 days out from now. Areo Precision I got from opticsplanet after discounts. That came in at $95. And the UTG high, right? Remember, you need the high one, right, for most of your scopes. That came in at $35 for Amazon. This is the one that's going to go on the rifle, and I'm going to give you, basically that's what you'll be looking at, and we'll talk about that some more. This, we already know what this does because I've already reviewed it in the past. Hey everyone, I wanted to show you these 2 mounts on the rifles with the scopes. Okay, so this one here is the UTG one. Okay, so that's on there. That's what that looks. Here, I'll flip it over here. Okay, and this one here is the Areo Precision. This is the first one I had. So, all right, so that's how that looks. So this has been on here for over a year at this point. So works great. Very happy with it. So no trouble at all with the Areo Precision. I probably would have put it on this rifle here if Areo Precision offered it in the 20 MOA at about the same price. But yeah, as it stands, well, this scope isn't going to stay on this rifle. It's going to end up on a 308. But I'm going to be testing it out here. That's just a 5.56 palmetto upper with an aerial lower, and that's the 5 to 25 by 56 primary arms scope.